Daddy, I want to be with him. He's old and I'm 16. I'm a grown-up. Like, no. We're gonna go see The Little Mermaid. So in preparation for that, we're gonna watch the original Little Mermaid. Share some thoughts, opinions. The OG.
What's your relationship to this movie?
I don't know. I was definitely more a Lion King kind of kid.
I really like The Little Mermaid. I like songs. When I was first a young child, Ursula scared me a lot.
Yes.
But then as getting older and watching it a lot more, I really liked Ursula as a character.
Yes. The story is honestly comical now, looking back at it.
But I feel like because it was like, I'm 16 years old, it was very much like, oh shit, does that mean I have to get married by 16? I have things to do. I have things I want to see.
Okay, so yeah, let's put on Little Mermaid.
Okay, I got
the first one.
I got the remote.
And we will see you for afterthoughts.
Yes, on the OG.
But I figured I should Disney remote time. Let's do it. Shall we?
Yes.
Here we go. And play.
Wonderlands.
Post thoughts.
Yeah, just as good as I remember it being. I think there are a lot of avenues that they could go into.
Yeah.
In terms of like filling out the story more.
Yes. Why Ursula has such a beef with Triton, who had said at Poor Unfortunate Souls, Ariel was like, but my voice, like, how am I supposed to? And then Ursula's like, you've got your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the value of body language. Ah! You know, the timid ones are the ones who gets the man. Mm-hmm. So it's just teaching.
It's better just shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Teaching young girls, all you have to do is stop talking and be pretty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't love that.
That's what the whole premise of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what they do with it, to see if they update it for a modern viewpoint. I think I'm also excited to see what they do, like, with the CGI. But yeah, I feel like I don't have very many thoughts.
Would you say 10 out of 10 would recommend?
That's it on the first part of the Little Mermaid vlog by the miracle that is YouTube magic when we snap our fingers.
I'm not supposed to do that.
Not yet. We're going to be in the car going to the Little Mermaid. 1, 2.
Back!
We're back, baby! Woo! Woo-hoo! Okay, we are driving to Park Royal.
Yep.
To go see the movie. Nice glasses, by the way.
Thank you. This is my first time going to go see a live-action Disney princess film. I waited for all the other ones to go onto Disney Plus.
I love that. So now we're just going to listen to some Disney music to get in the mood.
Of course.
We will see you probably at the theater, I think, when we're...
Oh, shit, we're going to film then too?
Hell yeah!
How exciting!
Oh, this is
snacks.
This is a whole experience.
Okay, I think we should go because I can open a window. I'm really sweating.
High five and we're gonna resume when we get to the theater. And all right, we're at Cineplex now, ready to go in to see Little Mermaid. We have like 15 minutes before the show starts, and we need to go get some food. Let's go do that.
Lots of things to do.
So many things. Let's go.
I think I'm gonna get a burger because I'm worried about dripping on myself. I think that'll be easy to eat. Also, my seat's warm. Is your seat warm? I feel so relaxed.
You know what?
Right
Oh, it's
now.
because your heated seat is on.
Is that bad?
No,
It feels in my back feels so nice right now. That's an option. I feel like I'm in a luxury car right now.
Hello? Turns out, I didn't check the framing on this last clip. So my lovely girlfriend is very much cut out of the whole thing. But fear not, she will be represented by this here talking head mermaid body anytime she is sharing her opinions. Without further ado, this is what we thought about the Little Mermaid live action. Roll the clip.
Wow. Where should we start?
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Y'all
don't agree?
No. It really had me. It had me, and then it lost me at some points, and I was like, what?
Yes, exactly.
I was like, gripped.
And then it was out of the illusion. And then it was back in, and then it was out of the illusion.
That's how I felt.
I was in it the whole time.
She's staring
I
at. She's
love
so
that for
emotional.
you.
Me too.
I love that for you.
Okay, let's start at the beginning.
Holy smokes. Okay. Her voice sounded great. I
Yes.
Okay,
Fabulous
I
singer.
would say belting, I lived for it.
Yes.
And when she tried to do it soft, I was like,
thought. Yes.
I hated it. It
I
came off
agree.
too like, I would have loved a lot more air. Because it was just like so pointed,
Yes.
especially in the Under the Sea song, right?
Oh, yeah.
He was singing, and then she'd come out of nowhere like,
Yes,
and you're
it
like,
was it was aggressive to the ear. Plus, you're not in the song. What are we even doing?
The only time in Under the Sea that, to be fair, I was taken out of the illusion, I was like, why is it that Flounder, Sebastian, and Scuttle cannot talk? But then none of those other sea creatures could have partaken in Under the Sea, because that's what they did in the animated one. There was
some
no
parodies.
It has to be
animal
continuity.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's true,
Exactly.
continuity. Yeah.
On the topic of singing voices, though, very happily surprised with Melissa McCarthy.
I was literally gonna say that.
I was like, okay.
honestly.
Yes.
I'm envisioning
She turned it.
Mama Morton Selbach
Yes,
in
yes.
Chicago next. I'm like, I see it.
Yes.
Ooh,
I
did
see
she
it.
do it? Ooh.
I loved like her facial expression.
Yes.
I loved her reveal when they finally showed her
Yes.
face. I thought that was
Yes.
good that they didn't like reveal her right away.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I found that interesting.
They actually explain part of her backstory this
Yes.
time. It
Ooh,
makes so
Ursula's backstory?
because they don't do
Yeah,
that
They
in
don't do
the
that in it.
original.
Yes,
Yeah.
filled in some of the plot holes I feel like that the original
Yes.
had, which is good.
Melissa McCarthy, I think, was quite honestly for me stole the show.
Yeah.
She
I
was,
think-
she was a phenomenal
as
villain.
Ursula
Yeah,
does
yeah.
every time you watch Little Mermaid.
An absolute
True.
queen.
An absolute queen.
Yeah.
We were chatting yesterday how Poor Unfortunate Souls, the entire premise of that song is you can just be pretty and a man will fall in love with you. You don't even have to talk. In fact, don't talk.
Yeah.
But the whole premise of why Ariel was going up there wasn't just like, I'm in love with this boy, I need to go. It was like she was not finding her voice and like wasn't being listened to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, and he felt so misunderstood too.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel
Yeah.
like that was shown a lot, where it was a lot less like, oh my gosh, I'm boy, when she was on
Yes.
land, but she was like experiencing
I agree.
life on land,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
like he was there doing it with her. On the topic of him,
Yes.
Really?
I hated it.
Yeah, he was
I
like-
hated him.
Ooh.
Okay, this is coming from the perspective of Prince Eric was my first love as a child.
Okay.
I was
okay.
obsessed with him.
Okay.
They gave him a lot more of a storyline.
They did.
Which I
Love
loved.
I did
Yes.
love that.
Love
too.
that.
Yes.
He looks nothing like Eric. Hair
Interesting.
too curly. Gap teeth. What the fuck? Everything wrong. He did everything he did. The little run, everything he
Oh
did
my-
gave me the ick. Like if
the
that was a
little
real,
run- that was
if
not
I
a
knew
little
that
run.
person in real life, I'd be like,
Also, when he was singing and he was running around the path, I was like, where, what is
no,
that?
it was
What's
giving,
happening?
it was giving
What's
Troy
happening?
Bolton High School Musical
Yes,
too.
yes, that's what I was thinking. I was like, he's really just like putting his soul out there, but then also angry dancing.
Do we know who that actor is? I don't know who that is.
I have no idea who it is.
Yeah. I don't know if we were going to do an unknown, I feel like Ariel should have been the unknown, like introducing. Why do we have him as I feel like we needed more star power there.
The thing is,
Like a Harry Styles.
it was going to be Harry Styles.
Was it really?
And then he had to film Don't Worry Darling. And he chose that because he was like, it's a more serious role, it takes me out of singing, da-da-da-da. So
Damn.
he chose that.
Big mistake.
And can you imagine if that had been Harry Styles?
No.
It's been fun.
His song would be on #1 on the charts right
No,
now.
literally.
Yeah.
Oh.
But thinking of extra songs though, Aquafina's song was funny.
Yes,
That was
it
very
was Scuttlebutt.
funny. No,
Yes.
that was very funny.
Awkwafina's
I did
song-
like that.
yeah,
I did like
Aquafina-
that.
yeah.
Partway through, and I was like, "Oh, did Menken write this, or did
No.
Lin-Manuel write it?"
Yes,
and then,
obviously.
and then of course,
It was Lin.
they get to the exact same. The
Yes, exactly.
The Lin-
Lin
yeah.
lick,
No.
if you will.
No,
and I was like,
exactly.
"Oh, it's Lin."
No,
oh, okay.
as soon as she started going, I was like, of course it's a rap. Come
No,
on,
yeah,
it's Lin.
it's
Of
Lin.
course, of
No,
course
but
it's Lin.
the second she started
Yeah.
Yeah.
not singing, I was
Yeah.
like, and Lin-Manuel has entered the chat.
No, seriously.
My main issues with the first one was it was too, "Daddy, I love a boy and I need to go."
Yeah, I'm 16, I love him, Daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Which interesting.
They
Did
didn't
they
mention-
mention? No,
no,
they didn't mention her age, but they did mention
His age.
His age. He was 21, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, which is different than the original.
Yes.
To girl, just shut up and go be with your man.
Yeah.
And not enough plot points.
Yeah.
Sure.
This filled all of those for me.
I completely agree.
So-
She actually had a focus this time.
Yes.
The focus was, I want to be on Earth.
Exactly.
I want to be up there living with all of them.
Exactly.
And also, there's a really cute one.
At first, she had some inner dialogue, and that was cool. I feel like there wasn't enough of that.
Yes, I
Because-
totally like that.
Because I like that he was like, "Oh, you're so cool," blah blah blah. I'm like, why weren't we hearing? I wish we were hearing what she was thinking the
That
whole
would've been
time she's
fun.
on land, because that would have been way cooler. Because then I think it would have given her more personality. Because I didn't think Hallie, in my opinion, did enough with her face when she couldn't talk.
Interesting.
I think she was too like.
You know what? On that note, it would have been really cool if she was almost the duet in Kiss the Girl. That it was Sebastian singing
Yes.
to him, and then you could have heard her
And
inner
that's
dialogue.
exactly what I was. That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
saying. I was like, I wish she was like saying like, why isn't he kissing me? Or like, you know, like, I wish that's what
Exactly.
we were hearing
Yeah,
more about that.
she definitely left me wanting more.
Yeah, especially when he was like, "Oh, they can't hear us," blah blah blah, and it's like clear Sebastian singing. I'm like, you can hear Sebastian singing.
That was another
So-
plot point that like Scuttle was talking and it was
Yes.
just like quack quack, and then Sebastian singing and Eric's like, oh, what is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like why?
But she
What
should-
noises to
continuity.
But
crabs
she
make?
should have been able to.
Do crabs make noise? I don't
Like
know.
click maybe?
I'm just saying they used a device that they had already used. I'm like, why didn't you use it more? That's all I'm saying. Because the song that she sung when she was like, "I'm so excited to be online," woo woo woo, it was great. I thought
Yeah,
actually.
just confused. I get the inclusivity thing.
Yes.
Live, laugh, love.
Sure.
Where did the white kid come from on a shipwreck in the Caribbean?
It's true.
I'm thinking this is the 1400s. I'm thinking this is like
I was
Columbus
just
era.
very confused about the
Yes.
mix mash of people living on this island that
I agree.
supposedly has no connection to other islands.
Yes,
Interesting.
I agree.
I didn't hate it. I was just fully in. I'm like, all right, Indian dude, let's go.
The thing,
I love it.
I love that they added a lot of good things.
Yes.
They definitely like honed in on some good stuff.
I
And then
agree,
there were
yes.
other things where I was like, I feel like we're doing this just because of the day and age that we live in.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Interesting.
surprised. Where's the gay couple that's supposed to be here? If we're throwing everyone in here, should we have two lesbian mermaids? If we're
It's
putting
true.
everyone in,
That's
you know,
very
like
true.
I was just like,
Yeah.
it was a little.
Yeah, it's like half a foot in there.
It just felt very like this is a movie in 2023.
Yeah.
We're making sure that we tick everybody off.
It's true. Yeah. It's like roll call. You know.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's true. That's true.
Someone singing part of your world over there.
No way.
A la Scuttle.
Me.
I was thinking about Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, this is
and,
better than that for
and
sure.
Mulan and Little Mermaid. I'm like,
Yeah.
Little Mermaid is in its own class at this point. Like, does
Okay,
not compare.
sorry, Cinderella is 1000% the best one of all of those.
Really, I do not think so at all.
The one with
Lily James?
yeah. That
think
one
this
is easily the best one
I
of
think
the
this
three.
one is so
Really?
much better.
I can't even do a tiebreaker because I haven't seen it. So sorry.
In my opinion, regardless of how far the rank is between them,
Sure, they had the bottom.
They're both at the bottom.
Mulan.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
All right.
In my opinion, Cinderella.
Oh.
Little Mermaid.
Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I have seen Cinderella 5+ times at least.
Okay.
I will not watch Little Mermaid again.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it the minute it comes out. I'm gonna go
No,
see it again
yeah,
right
no,
now.
No.
I thoroughly thought and enjoyed all the animation. I thought it was great.
Okay.
I
And
thought,
you
like,
were worried about. You were
I was
worried.
so worried.
Yeah.
Beyond a couple scenes where like
Yes.
I basically see the green box. I see how you're like kind of like your torso is
Yeah.
angled in a certain way.
Yeah.
I
You're
was
swimming backwards, and you're like this.
Exactly,
Basically,
it's
you're like, wait.
how do you? But I thought the hair. I
Yes.
loved it, and then they had this like filter over the camera the whole time.
Yeah.
which was
I liked
really
how
cool.
when she was in Ursula's thing, and it was like there's more debris in the water. Or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah, that
And
was
so
fun.
That was cool.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
really
yeah,
cool
I did
too.
like that.
I think it gave Ursula a lot more like gravitas.
like and menace. I
Yes,
think.
yes.
She was
Yeah,
more
she's a
menacing.
lot scarier. Oh, when her maniacal laugh when the sun went
Yeah.
down, that was great.
I agree.
I
Whoever
liked
that
it.
random actor was, she
Right?
did an amazing job with that
I know.
one.
Yeah. Who was that girl?
I don't know because I leaned over to you partway through and I
Yes.
was like, how amazing would it be if Chloe Bailey
Yes.
was Vanessa?
That would've been huge. That
would've
would've
been
been
so funny.
huge.
But
But
of
then
course,
some
nobody
white
thought-
girl shows up and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh. I didn't think she was that bad,
No,
actually.
no, no.
No, I think
No,
she did great. I think
Yeah,
she
she
did
she
great.
embodied Ursula.
She
I thought.
really
Yeah,
did.
she gave
Yes.
she gave a performance.
I think so
She
too.
really did.
really
Yeah.
did.
Okay,
Yes.
final thoughts.
Eric took me out of the whole thing,
Okay.
and that is probably the reason I would never watch it again.
Okay.
Also, her singing when she was supposed to be breathy and quiet was way too
Yeah.
pointed, and that also took me out. Those two
Okay.
reasons, I wouldn't watch it again.
Okay. Final score.
7.8.
Interesting.
It's a pretty good score.
Final thoughts. Really happy with the plot improvements. Pleasantly surprised by the singing. I thought Halle could have been a bit stronger, but I wasn't necessarily mad about it. I was like, okay, I'll let it slide. That's fine. But Melissa McCarthy took it above for
Amazing.
me.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yes.
okay, you've saved the whole thing, Melissa. Love that for you. Animation and all the visual effects I was worried about, not a concern at all.
Yeah.
No.
Final score for me,
Yes.
8.45 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah, it's high.
That's
It's high.
pretty high.
I'm like, seriously, do they have a 9:30 show? I want to go
They
see
do,
it again.
9:45. My final thoughts, my favorite parts were the parts that took me out of it. So, like, his running. Ursula's climbing.
I love that those are your favorite parts.
Javier Bardem
It was
Rising
a lot.
from the ocean.
with this awful beard. And
Ew,
then
the matted beard.
Oh, the matted beard. Why? Why was he soaking wet when everyone other time a mermaid came out? They were just like
We're
a nice
glistening.
dew.
Yeah.
A dewy
Yes.
glow. It's like, why was he like, it looked like someone took a fire
Drowned
hose.
rat. Yeah.
It
Drowned
was
rat.
take one that they were like, hey, Javier, close your eyes. And you got all wet. They're like, well, that was the best take we got. So I think we're done.
We're gonna have to call that one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to call it.
So funny. I liked all the sidekicks. I thought the Sebastian was cool. He was
Yeah.
good. He was very funny, I thought, too.
He was really
Yes,
funny.
David did a great
Uh,
job.
I like the improved Scuttle because Scuttle had more of a role, I thought. I liked
Yes.
Scuttle. And Flounder was cute, actually. Ursula, great. Love Ursula.
Yeah.
She's like my favorite villain, I would say. I did like how Ariel did kind of save the day herself, which was
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
I love
I did love that as well.
loved that. I was like,
I
who
did love
needs
that
this
as
Eric
well.
guy?
No.
Ariel can do this.
Eric was the helpless one, and she
Yes,
was
he
like, "Don't
was.
worry, babe, I got you."
Yeah, she's like, I will just stab her. But yeah, no, so I like that Ariel had more agency, I feel like, in this movie.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that. I just wish that they used the device of her thinking and talking more
Yeah.
when she was on land. Because I think she had more of a personality and she was funnier in this movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Whereas the original, she kind of was like very naive and like
Yeah.
kind of
Hopeless.
sappy, and
Yeah.
hopeless, and just kind of
Yeah.
like going with the flow. And she had like, there was like no reason why she was doing anything, you know?
Yeah.
In this movie, because she didn't have the memory about why she needed to get
That
Eric.
added it up.
I
I
think-
think that
yes,
helped.
I think like she was
A
like,
lot.
I'm actually enjoying myself. I actually like this guy, blah, blah, blah. You know, I think it gave
Yeah.
her some more direction. So I would watch this movie again because of that.
Okay.
I'm not doing a score because I would just say one or the other. I'm just going with this new one over the old one.
I think we should expand more on her forgetting about the kiss thing.
Yes.
Because yes, it did give her more. It was
Agency.
She was
her
in the
agency.
moment. She
Exactly.
was-
the
yes.
ball was firmly in her court.
Yes.
Yes.
And I liked at the end what King Triton said around like, it took you losing your voice for me to
Yes.
like hear you.
Yes.
I
Solid. It
want
was solid.
a Little Mermaid too.
That is a wrap on the Little Mermaid live
Mixed
action.
reviews.
Yes,
Some
mixed
people
reviews.
loved it. Some people didn't love it. Some people are on the fence.
And
Yeah.
and some people on the fence. And some people just loved the goofs.
Some
Exactly.
people love the goofs.
Exactly.
That'd be me.
What I will say, justice for Prince Eric. Recast that shit. It's
Hashtag.
not too late. Get a green screen and throw Harry Styles in there. It's not too late.
Honey, hit us again with what we're commenting down below.
So you have two options. One, Troy Bolton,
Yes.
GIF from High School Musical 2.
You know what song it
The
is.
golf course, obviously.
Yeah, you know what song
Or
it is.
running emoji with a mountain. 'Cause
Brilliant.
It's running up the hill.
Exactly. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.